It's February and I'm back, so I guess it's time to turn up the bacon. Hey, how's it going everyone? Frank here, back with another video, and I guess I'm just going to keep on doing this thing as I've always done. As you see, I have changed up a bit. It's looking bare back here. Actually, this Legend of Zelda thing here that's the box to a puzzle, as you can see. I haven't finished it yet. It's kind of big, but it's going to go on the wall when I'm done. So I just put the box up there for now. And I've also been playing Skyrim on the Switch lately, so that's cool. And I got my signed Tour of Mythicality poster. Pretty excited about that. Took me a while to find a frame. You know, the poster is 16 by 24 inches. I could not find a frame 16 by 24. Found an 18 by 24. So, it's got borders around it. I don't care. It's still cool. I'm happy about it. So, whatever. It's all good. Just want to also clarify that the other channel that I started doing videos on with my fitness and exercise and all that stuff, and the videos will sit there, I don't know, probably forever or something like that, but I might post an ending video on it to sum it up. I got hurt. I got sick, actually, and that caused an injury to my lungs, and that prevented me from being able to do pretty much any exercise for a while. It was even hard to talk and breathe, and I'm better now, so it's cool. And it's good timing because I wanted to take January off from doing these videos anyway. So I figured I would talk today a little bit about something that's been on my mind, and it's going to be a little bit about recent events. Now, you know I don't talk about politics or any of that garbage because it just stirs up bad emotions. So I'm going to talk about science and other things like science and pranks. Well, one prank. You know what, let's just get the prank out of the way. There has been a rumor floating around the internet. I don't know, it's been going around for 4 or 5 days so far, and it has been big. And that's that Pluto has been reassigned the title of planet. And that's just not true. I will have a link in Snopes that shows all about it. It's pretty pathetic. The way it was written up to be pretty good, but it's definitely false. When I saw the article floating around, I actually got my hopes up. But I had to fact check it because I don't think it's ever going to be listed as a regular planet again. Now, speaking of other planets, well, maybe the moon. As many of you know, on the 30th and 31st, depending on what time of day or night it was, that we had a super blue blood moon, which is a very rare thing. Now, in case you don't know, and you probably do know, but you might not, a supermoon, well, you take this for instance, and you just pretend that this is Earth. And the moon goes around the Earth in whatever, orbit it does. It's not a perfect circle. Well, I should say it's not perfectly centered, going around the center axis or the center point of the planet. And so it's almost like it wobbles as it orbits. And whenever it's I can talk. And whenever its orbit gets to its closest point to Earth, that is called a supermoon because it appears brighter in the sky. And then that's because it's closer to the Earth than all other times. That makes it a supermoon. What makes it a blue moon is another rare event, and that's something where a full moon happens twice in 1 month. And being that it happened at the beginning of January and then again at the end of January, so it's blue moon. You probably heard this term, once in a blue moon. That means once in it's rare, and that's where it comes from. And so a blood moon is when the moon is in a total lunar eclipse and it's completely in the shadow of the Earth. It doesn't actually be completely hidden in black. What happens is just if you're looking for the night sky, that's what you don't know. And it doesn't on blue, it's red, orange, or something like that. And that is due to the way that the radiance of light get trapped in the atmosphere and stuff. So the sky doesn't illuminate at that time. So imagine. and therefore a blood moon. Red blood. Obviously, they're not talking about Vulcans. So there you go, my weird, convoluted, not entirely scientific, but yet still somewhat accurate explanation of a super blue blood moon. Now, the third thing that's still related to space and science is going to be the fact that today, well, really yesterday, today for me, because I'm recording this on the 31st. I'm going to put this out on February 1st. But on January 31st, 1958, 60 years ago, yeah, that's right, 1958. 60 years ago, and now 60 years plus one day, the United States launched its first satellite into space. I know it wasn't the first satellite, as to where the USSR, was it USSR or was it Russia? I don't know what it was called at the time. I'm not a historian that way. Maybe you can enlighten me. They sent in October 4th of 1957, of course, Sputnik, the first man-made satellite to go into space and orbit the Earth. Well done there. And of course, there was a big space race, and that's why we now have NASA and all these other things. So, fascinating article that kind of gives the history about it. It's on the NASA website. I'll put a link there too. I'm not going to put a link on the NASA website because I have no control over it. I'll put a link down below this video. Interesting also that on a completely side note, since we do have pictures of Pluto, going back to the Pluto story in a way, due to the close proximity of the spaceship or satellite or whatever you want to call it that flew by in 2015, it took some great pictures. Now some parts of Pluto have specific names, and I know that one of those areas is called Sputnik, which is appropriate. It's fantastic. So cool. Just it's related to the story. It's related to the Pluto story. Pluto's still not a planet. One final thing I wanted to talk about today was cryptocurrency. Now, cryptocurrency is something that's taken the world by storm. It's taken a while. It's been 10 years or so. I guess almost 10 years or exactly 10. I don't know. It's been 10 years since Bitcoin was invented and came into the world and bought a pizza, or I don't remember how it started. But it was something like that. But either way, so Bitcoin now, very valuable. People love it. Some people think it's stupid. Some people just have no idea what it is. And some people think it's the mark of the devil. And some people actually believe that. I don't know, maybe it is, but I don't see the devil yet. So there's tons of cryptocurrencies out there. Interesting article about Bitcoin and how it could possibly be in danger, but at the same time, it's not going anywhere. I personally don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think it's going to adapt. It's going to change. Because if it doesn't, then it will definitely be in danger. But there's so much invested in it that I don't think that the people who use it are going to just let it die. The people who have invested thousands of whatever currency and country that they use currency into Bitcoin, if it goes away, all that's just gone. And they're not going to let that happen. That's ridiculous. Some people are filthy stinking rich. Now, there's another article that's directly below it on the exact same page that talks about how some countries are trying to tax it. Well, the thing is, it's not a currency of any nation. It's a currency of humans. And that's it. So, how do you tax such a thing? And how do you put a value on it when it doesn't have a real physical value? But I'm fascinated by cryptocurrency, and I'm interested to see where it's going to go. And in case you're wondering, yes, I do mine cryptocurrency on my downtime. I'm not doing it right now because I'm using the same computer to do work. I don't have a mining rig. But if you want to donate to me so I can build one, I would certainly be happy to make a video of me building it. If you want to. You don't have to. Okay. So that's it. That's all I got for today. Just wanted to make a little video, getting back into the swing of things. I'm using a different camera today, and unfortunately I cannot see if I'm even in frame right. I have no idea. It's kind of frustrating, it's kind of scary, because the camera that I'm using is actually on my phone, and I'm not going to use the selfie side because then I'll have a lower quality video, and that's not what I want. And whatever. So anyway, thanks for watching. Turn up the bacon, and I'll see you next time. Oh, wait. Follow me on social media at Turn Up the Bacon on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I really don't use Snapchat very much. Facebook, and turnupthebacon.com. I'm going to be posting some articles on there. There's currently a store listed on turnupthebacon.com that has no functionality, at least as of today. It will in the future. I'm working on something, so if you go to click on things and you find that my store is blank, that's intentional. I'll try to make those things go away soon. I'm also going to be starting some blog things and maybe put some articles there. So, yeah. I already said my outro. Bye.